Welcome to Wisdom and Spirituality. In today's video, we're diving into a profound and transformative truth, the power of the chosen ones, and how it can overcome the fear of even the darkest forces. Did you know that when we face the shadows, divine light reveals itself in ways we could never imagine? Let's explore this mystery and understand how the strength of the chosen is fueled by the celestial presence surrounding us. Have you ever felt that something beyond yourself was guiding, protecting, or lighting the way? Share your experiences in the comments. What do you feel when you connect with this divine force? If you believe this video can bring light to someone, don't hesitate to share it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and join us on this spiritual journey. Also, let us know where you're watching from so we can strengthen our connection even more. Together, let's discover the power that resides within us. In a world where fear often tries to control our steps, there is an invisible, greater force that dwells within the chosen, an energy that comes from the same source as the celestial messengers, God's angels. It's something few truly understand. Just like the angels who face and conquer the darkest forces, you too carry a light that is destined to prevail over the shadows. This power is not human, but sacred, granted by a force that transcends the limitations of this world. Imagine an angel, this celestial being brimming with invincible strength, sent by the Creator to confront darkness and dispel terror. There is greatness within you that echoes this same energy. You are not here to be ruled by fear or uncertainty, but to rise above it, walking with a certainty that few can sustain. Yet this journey requires more than courage. It demands a deep surrender to a higher purpose, a trust that the path illuminated by God is the only true path. When you accept this truth, when you realize that the strength within you doesn't come from mortal abilities, but from a sacred connection with the divine, you begin to understand your mission. After all, those who feel the call of the chosen know their struggles are not ordinary. Their trials are different. You have been shaped by experiences that could have destroyed many, but instead, they strengthened the light within you. Just as the angels are sent to confront the darkness, you are invited to embrace the light with the full intensity of your essence. This video is an invitation to recognize that invisible but unshakable force living within you. For the chosen, living in the light is not an option, but a calling that echoes in their souls. God's angels are not moved by doubt, but by the unwavering certainty that their mission is guided by the Creator. Similarly, as you recognize the purpose pulsing in your heart, you tap into a source of strength no power of darkness can equal. This strength is not something that can be obtained or learned. It awakens in silence, like a flame that grows as you accept your true path. It's not about trying to be strong, but realizing that, through your connection with the divine, there already exists a strength within you that is greater than any external shadow. This force is God's presence, dwelling in every cell, every thought, every act of courage. You, the chosen, carry a light that reflects creation, and it is this very light that disturbs the forces of darkness. It doesn't just illuminate, it reveals, dissolves shadows, and exposes the lies and fears that try to corrupt human hearts. Like the angels sent to confront and dissipate evil, you also possess spiritual authority, a protection that's not visible, but is felt and recognized by those who see beyond the physical. So when fear tries to whisper in your ear, remember, it is just an illusion, an attempt to block the greatness of what you are. True power is not found in the absence of fear, but in the ability to see beyond it, to transcend doubt, and walk with certainty, as the spiritual beings you were meant to be. While many fight with their own strength, you were chosen to walk in the certainty that you are not alone. Angels, with their unyielding courage, do not fear the darkness because they know they represent something infinitely greater. As you embrace your calling, you too represent a divine promise, a living flame resonating with God's purpose. This makes you a threat to any shadow because where there is light, there is no place for darkness. However, this truth is not always easy to accept. The world we live in still operates under the veil of fear and uncertainty. But you are here to challenge this. Every step you take toward your purpose is an act of resistance against everything trying to imprison you. You were not called to live in doubt or fear, but to walk with a confidence that remains unshaken by life's storms. And as you recognize this inner strength, a reflection of the divine, you begin to understand that your existence is not a coincidence. You are responding to a call few dare to accept. Now, dear chosen, there is something you must deeply understand. The purpose of light is not just to exist, but to overcome the shadows. Face them without hesitation, with the same strength as the angels sent to dissipate the darkness. This courage to face what is dark and unknown is part of the chosen's path. And here is where you stand out. Many live at the mercy of their own fears, paralyzed by the idea of the unknown. But you were called to rise, to face fear head-on, knowing a divine protection surrounds you. You are not alone, and this journey is not an individual battle. The angels sent to confront the forces of darkness are symbols that God does not abandon those who serve the light. They are messengers, but also warriors. You, too, carry this invisible armor, this spiritual shield that few recognize. It's easy to question this protection. Indeed, at times, the shadow may seem so dense that we believe the light is absent. But remember, it is in the darkest hours that the light is most needed, and that is when you shine the brightest. Each situation you face, every trial that presents itself, is an opportunity to demonstrate that light. This courage comes from your connection to the divine, and this light you carry is so intense and true that it disarms any negative energy. The shadows recognize this strength, this presence, and try every way to extinguish it. But you, strengthened by the certainty that you walk in harmony with a greater purpose, know that darkness has no power in the face of the force that moves you. While many retreat in the face of the unknown, you were made to advance, to illuminate the way. You, the chosen, are the living testament that darkness will never prevail over light. What the angels represent in the celestial plane, you manifest in the physical world, confronting darkness with the divine presence within you. You are called not just to walk a path of light, but to inspire others to do the same. Just as the angels inspire those who are in touch with their presence, you, by embracing your own light, reveal to others that fear is not a destiny, but a barrier that can be overcome. The courage to move forward, even when everything around you seems uncertain, is a sign that you've understood your higher purpose and are ready to walk hand in hand with the divine. You, chosen for this mission, to carry the torch of light through the darkness, have a greater task than mere survival. You are called to live as a channel of divine force, expressing this energy that transcends human comprehension. This strength, this courage that resides within you, is not only for your own benefit but to transform the world around you. Like the angels sent to protect, guide, fight, and conquer, you too are here to bring the world a reminder of eternal truth. But the truth is not always welcomed. It is not always easy. Often, as you access this divine force, you may feel misunderstood, isolated. This world still operates on the illusion of separation and fear. And this is where the strength of the chosen is most needed. It takes courage to be different, to walk a road few dare to follow. The divine presence that inhabits you is a constant reminder that you are not alone. When shadows approach, when doubts try to infiltrate your thoughts, remember that every internal battle you face is also a spiritual battle. Like the angels, you carry a sacred mission. Each decision to continue forward, even when the path seems uncertain, is a declaration of faith that the light within you is stronger than any shadow trying to divert your way. There is something special, almost enigmatic, about the journey of the chosen. It's as if, along the way, you discover fragments of a greater truth, pieces of a divine puzzle. You realize that every challenge faced, every moment of solitude or silence, every doubt overcome, is truly preparation. Preparation for you to become not just a being of light, but a true spiritual warrior capable of facing what many would not withstand. And as you journey, you begin to feel something even deeper, a sense of purpose that words cannot explain, a peace that transcends circumstances. You recognize that this strength you carry is as ancient as the universe itself, a power placed within you to be awakened and used in moments like these. You were chosen, not to be understood by all, but to keep moving forward even when no one understands. Like the angels whose presence is a mystery few can comprehend, you too are an enigma to the world. Your presence causes a transformation, a ripple effect that changes everything around you. And this is how the mission of the Chosen unfolds. You don't just overcome fear. You turn it into strength. You transform darkness into light, doubt into certainty. You are a reflection of something much greater, something that only those awakened can truly recognize.